Hello Reese, hello Mackenzie, hello Mason, hello Maggie. Today with cooking with Grandpa, we're going to make salmon. Salmon is a fish, and it's a very good fish for you. It's got plenty of essential fats in its meat. Yeah, essential. Essential means it's really needed. It's something you have to have. So salmon is a fish that this kind here we buy it. We buy it frozen and always wild caught, and it's really great tasting. And so I'm going to make for Nanny today this dinner. Some of the other things that we're going to need while making our salmon is I'm going to need a cutting knife. I'm going to need my timer so I can time things to see how long I've been doing things. We're going to need honey. This is very special honey. My sister and brother-in-law actually have bees and had bees, and they took this honey and they put it together and they send it to me, and I'm down to my little last bit and I love it. This one is named after Faith Ann. This is Faith honey, and you might remember me talking about Faith Ann, and you've seen maybe pictures of her. She's the dancer, my niece in North Carolina. Oh, I love that girl. I miss her so much. We're also going to need minced garlic. Yep, garlic. It's all minced up. This stuff is really good for you, and it really tastes good. We're going to need some butter. This is going to be a half of tub of butter. We're going to need lemon. We're going to need this thing that might look a little different to you and might not have seen before. It's called a baster. And I'll show you how we're going to use that. Then we're going to use a cast iron skillet. Now these are maybe a little different than what you've seen used, but this one's made out of metal, heavy metal. And that's because I'm going to use it not just on top of the stove, but I'm going to actually put it into the oven where we're going to be broiling our meal. Well, let's get started. Okay, so remember, before Grandpa even started, he washed his hands for actually more than 30 seconds with soap and water and disinfectant. I had wiped down all the surfaces, even my cutting board, everything that I was going to touch or move with this damp rag that's kind of soaked in a chemical called alcohol. And after doing that, I took my half a stick of butter, there's the other half that's left, and I put it into this pan and I let it melt down. The heat is causing it to melt. So it used to look like this, and now it's looking like this. So I've kind of let it go to the point that it's browning. You see that browning in there? Now, I love making these videos for you, but you always got to remember, of course, this isn't something that you just do by yourself. If you wanted to make anything like this, you, of course, want to use your parents to help you along. They'll do the hot part for you, but there's things that you can be doing, and so I'm going to show you what's next. So I browned the butter, and next what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the garlic, and this is called minced garlic because it's all cut up. And Grandpa's going to take a couple of tablespoons of this. Just put it right in there. See how it's bubbling up like that? That's okay. But that's why you got to have your parents do this until you're older and you get that it's down right. Oh, that smells so good. Grandpa really loves garlic, and so does Nanny, so we're giving it a kind of a liberal amount. It's meaning being a lot. And now I'm going to take that. I'll make sure my heat isn't too high. I'm going to bring it down a little bit. You can see this is kind of smoking, but that's how it cooks. So I'm getting this all spread out inside here. All right. Let's go. This is, oh my gosh, if you could only smell how good this is. Okay, so we've kind of got our garlic in there, and that's going to be kind of cooking along with it. I laid my honey down on it to its side so that it will be easier to pour in. So I'm going to just straight out pour that in. It looks like it needs some help. You know, Grandpa got a spoon that won't go into it. Here, I'm gonna grab my knife that I haven't used yet, and I'm just gonna use that knife to help get that honey out of there. And honey's sticky, but it's so sweet. And it's really something to see how the bees, you see bees and everybody, oh, I'm afraid of bees. Oh, the bees don't want to bother you. All they care about is getting to the flowers to get to the nectar so that they can take it to the hives where the rest of the bees live and they make honey. Yeah, they make honey. Honey's awesome for you. All right, going to put that off to the side. And I'm going to mix that in. Oh, again, what a beautiful smell. Ooh. Oh, kind of mix that in. Now the next ingredient is lemon. And these are lemon. They come from the lemon tree. And you've probably seen lemons, and you know what they look like. But I'm going to take this one and I'm going to squeeze the juices. See the juices coming out? By the way, every day Grandpa drinks water with lemon in it, lemon water. Again, it's very good for you. It's got a vitamin called C that's essential. Here's that word again, essential. You need it. It's essential. So I put that, I got that in there. And Grandpa's going to wipe a little bit onto his apron. And so I've got that taken care of. I'm going to mix it around a little bit more. And again, I've got the heat on very, very low. Just taking care of business. All right. Now it's time to get our salmon into so I'm taking this spatula and I'm going to take and lay it right down in there. Take this guy here and put him right down the middle. And I'm going to take this guy here and I'm going to put him right on the side. So they're all snuggled in there together. And that stuff that's cooking in there is going to get on there and make it taste really good all together. So as we're doing this, we're going to take our spoon and we're going to dip and take it and dip and dip and cover our salmon with this. You can call it a sauce. See, whoops, sorry, you can't see that. I'm taking it from everywhere because I want it on the salmon. So take it, dip it in, put it all across here. I'm going to change hands. Remember how I told you about Grandpa's left-handed? It means he likes to use this hand on this side, left side, to do things. So I'm kind of taking all that and putting it all over it so all the pieces get some of that. Put it on there. It's so beautiful. Golly, it smells great. All right, so we've got most of that sauce. Everything's got a little bit of covered. And then Grandpa has taken and he's turned his oven on, and it's called the broiler. And so first off, turn the heat off on my stove. Don't need that anymore. Turn it off. It's hot still. Just because you turn that off doesn't mean that it isn't hot. It's still hot. So Grandpa, of course, has his cooking glove, his oven mitt, so I can touch hot things. And this isn't too hot, but you'll see that you want to do that. So Grandpa's turned the broiler on in the oven. I'm going to turn that oven light on so you can see. And then I'm just going to take and open the oven door into the oven. I'm going to take our pan and I'm just going to set it right into our pan. And now I'm going to take our timer. Watch out for that. It's still hot, so don't touch that. I'm going to take our timer and put it to 10 minutes. And in 10 minutes this will ring and I'll be back to do more. Okay, I'm back. You can see our timer is now at 60. It is going to probably ring while we're working. Grandpa now is going to put on both his oven mitt and his pot holder to keep the heat from getting to my hands. So I'm going to open this up and very carefully I'm going to take this out of the oven. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? I'm going to put it up here. And now I'm going to use the baster. The baster is got a little ball here, and if you push on the little ball, it will push air out through here. Poof, 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 poof. But when you push air out of something, when you relax it, it will suck air into it. Or in this case, we're going to suck in the juices here in the pan. So see, I take it, look at it, sucks into that, and I'm basting it. And I'm gonna baste it. So I'm taking those juices out of there and I'm putting them up on top of here. Grandpa's gonna use his glove again for a minute because he's going to tilt this so these juices all come down. Look at how much I got in that one. So I'm gonna kind of take them up there and take all those good juices. Take some more. See how it sucks up in there? There. See, I got it pressed down, and now I'm going to let go of the bubble ball, and everything sucks up in there. Press down on the bubble ball, let go of the bubble ball, everything sucks up in there. Push on the bubble ball, and everything comes out. So now I've basted this. I've taken those juices, and I'm going to put them back into the oven under the broiler for 5 more minutes. Okay, time's up. Time to find out how everything turned out. Well, during those minutes that I was waiting for that salmon to broil in the oven, I was busy doing other things. I was cleaning up the stuff that I was looking after. I re-wiped down the cutting board. You know, this is a cutting board Aunt Erin made for us. I use it all the time. I just love it. I made a salad with mozzarella cheese, apples, mushrooms, and spinaches. I made us our smoothies, one for Nanny. She likes that one. One for Grandpa. Here's a leftover apple. I'm going to save that. We'll cut that up. And you know how much Nanny loves peanut butter and apple, so that's going to be her dessert. I made a rice dish with all kinds of good vegetables and carrots, peppers, and broccoli. And now it's time to take it out of the oven, and let's see what we got. So we're going to put on both of our gloves, pull it out of the oven. Oh, I know you couldn't see all that, but I had to keep working. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Oh, what'd I do? I forgot my spatula. Let's go ahead and get out this big, beautiful piece. Set that onto the plate. We'll take, making a mess. I love it. I'll take some broccoli and the vegetables. I'll put them on this plate here. Got that, got that. Put this on the plate. I've got a salad. I've got a smoothie. And because I'm the cook, I get to taste it first. So let me break off a piece. Let's taste this and see what it tastes like. Gonna have to blow on it to keep it cool. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. That is so good. Oh, I love it. I love it, but not as much as I love you guys. Me and Nanny love you to pieces. We can't wait to see you. Remember, listen to your parents, and that we'll be together soon. Bye. Oh, that looks so good.